Good day, my wonderful students. How are you today? I hope you're enjoying yourself and you're doing all the necessary things. You are playing safe and you are helping mommy and daddy at home and doing all the necessary things you need to do in your school website by reading your notes, copying them, doing your assignments, and reading for your forthcoming test. I hope you are doing that. All right, don't hesitate, keep doing it. It is your right. All right, today we are going to treat our week 8 topic titled Fundamental Human Rights and Rights of a Child. Justice One, are you with me? Justice One, are you with me? Fundamental Human Rights and Rights of a Child. Yes, that is our week 8 topic. Now, at the end of this topic, I want each and every one of you to define human rights and state the fundamental human rights to every Nigerian. Are you getting it? And mention the rights of a child. I want all of you to know this. The right you have as a child, the right every Nigerian has. Are you getting it? These are the things we are going to study today. Now, the definition: fundamental rights. These are essential human rights that are offered to every citizen. I mean, every citizen, irrespective of caste, race, creed, place of birth, religion, gender. Do you understand? These are equal to freedom, and these rights are essential for personal goods and the society at large. Yes, these are the rights given to everybody as long as you are a Nigerian. They don't want to know whether you are Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, or anywhere. As long as you are in this country, Nigeria, you are entitled to all these rights we are about to discuss. That is fundamental human rights. Is that taken? All right. They don't want to know whether you are a man or woman, boy or girl. You are fair, dark, or as in lighter skin. They don't want to know the color of your skin. But everybody, as long as you are a Nigerian, you are entitled to all these rights. Do you get? All right, let's look at this diagram. This diagram says know your rights. So you need to know your rights. Do you understand? It is your duty to know your rights. Now look at this diagram here, trying to explain some of our rights. Like you have the right to education, assembly, association, movement, religion, speech, information, press, and thought. All these things is what we're going to discuss here under fundamental human rights. For you to know that it is a right and you need to possess them. All right, let's move further. Fundamental human rights of every Nigerian, of every Nigerian. Now, freedom of life. No one should be deprived intentionally of his life. No one can stop you to live. Are you getting it? No one has right to cut your life short. It is your right to live as long as God wants you to live. It is your right. Do you understand? Now we have right to dignity of human person. No one shall subjected to inhuman treatment. See, no one has right to subject you to inhuman treatment. A situation whereby things things happened, one cannot come and start punishing you unnecessarily. At least you should be stand as a suspect and you will be judged as a suspect. Then if you are guilty, then that is a different thing. They can charge you and punish you. But as in trying to treat you bad, irrespective of, maybe it's not what you did or what you know of, no one has right to do that. or to start humiliating you. Are you getting? So it is your right to live freely and comfortably in your society. Is that taken? Now you have right to good health. You have every right to do anything that can improve your health. Do you understand? Anything that can improve your health, it might be eating well that can improve your health. Eat well, no one can cut it short. If it is a particular drug that can improve your health, my dear, go on with it. It is your right. Is that taken? If it is an exercise, please go on with it. It is your right. Yes, we have rights to education. It is your right to be in school. If not so, so many parents would have given birth to their children and dumped them at home without minding what their future will look like. But because they've seen it is the right of this child to be in school, some, you see some selling pepper, selling all sorts of things, doing all sorts of menial job in order to make sure that they give that child they gave birth to a right that suits him or her. It is your right to get to any level of education you wish in life. It is your right. Are you getting? All right, let us move forward. Right to fair hearing. Every human person is entitled to fair hearing within a reasonable time by a court or other tribunal established by law without partiality. You can see if you've been watching movies and you have been going online visiting courts, do you understand? You see that when two suspects they want to hear their they want to hear from them, they will ask from this person, they will ask from the other person, they will give them equal rights. Do you understand? They will not say, ah, because this one is from Yoruba, I will give this person more chance, and or before because this person is from northern part, I will give this person more. No, the equal chance they gave to this person is equally what they are going to give to this person. Is that taken? That is fair hearing. So it is your right to table out your points and defend yourself. It is your right. Is that taken? Now we have right to private family life. Some of us did not know that it is your right to live, have your privacy in your home. Because in some of our homes, some landlords, some of the house owners, they want to invade to our right. Even some tenants, they want to invade on some other tenants' rights, which is not good. Is that taken? Now, the privacy of citizens, their homes, correspondence, and telephone conversation guaranteed and protected. Are you getting it? Even when you are making call, you have right to hide anywhere and make your call in order to secure your conversation. It is your right. It is your right to live in your home in as much as you are a tenant without being disturbed by your landlord. Is that taken? It is your right to for all your info, like all these are telecommunication company, they cannot as in expose the discussion you have with another person to another person. It is not so. They cannot do that. If they do it, it is your right to sue them to court because they have breached the contract or they breached the law. It's their right to protect whatever thing we are discussing, not to allow this third party to hear it. Is that it? So it's also your right to know how to protect your conversation. No one can evade in your conversation. Is that taken? So it is your right. Now let's look at other rights. Rights to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. This does not mean that you are allowed to join secret cult because they say you have right for to religion. No, or thoughts. Is that taken? You does not have that. you did not have that right. You did not have that right. Because if you do, the law will cut up with you. In as much as we are discussing the rights you have, remember we have um, law that abides on some of these uh, rights offenders. Are you getting? Now, it does not entitle any person to take part in the. I said it does not entitle anybody to form or take part in activity that as a secret court, an activity that looks like a secret court, in as much as you have the right or the freedom of thought, conscience, or religion, you have no right to form any secret court. Is that taken? Now, it's also your right, it is you have the right to peaceful assemble and association. Every person shall be entitled to assemble freely. Do you understand? Forget about this COVID-19 that is preventing us not to gather, maybe as a body or socially to discuss. But it is your right. That one is understandable. It's because of the pandemic. But when you gather that you want to do your birthday, you want to do one thing or the other, meeting and all that, nobody will stop you. It is your right. Is that taken? As long as what you are doing there does not go against the law. Is that taken? So every person shall be entitled to assembly freely and associate with other persons. So you have right to associate with your fellow human being without any interruption. Is that taken? As long as what you are doing is right. Is that clear? Let's look at other ones. You have rights to liberty. Hmm? You need to live freely. Nobody should be suppressing you. That is your right. You have the right to live freely. Are you getting? Rights to freedom of expression. That is equally the same as fair hearing. You will need to express yourself. If you are in a meeting and what is going on in that meeting does not go down well, so please, you have to do what? Stand up and express yourself. Please have that at the back of your mind. Anywhere you are, whatever that is going on there, if it did not go down well with you, please express yourself with decorum. Is that taken? That does not mean that you should be rude. Don't be rude. Express yourself very calmly. The way people around you will understand. That is assertiveness. Apply your skill of assertiveness. Is that taken? All right. You have right to freedom from discrimination. No citizen of Nigeria is expected to be discriminated against by sex, religion, political opinion. No one should have right to discriminate as long as you are. Though all these rights, they might not be functioning well in Nigeria, but know that it is your right. If you're in a position to fight for it, please fight for it very well. It is your right. You have nobody have right to discriminate irrespective of the sex, the religion, or the political opponent, or whatever. You have no right to discriminate. Start taking. All right, let us look at other rights. You have right to freedom of movement. You have right to move from Lagos to Benin, from Benin to Ogun State, and any part of the world. It is your right. Is that taken? You have right to acquire and own movable property anywhere in Nigeria. If I decide to buy land or buy house in Banana Island, I have right to do so. Are you getting? Because I am a Nigerian. If you want to, you have right to do so. Is that taken? It is your right. You have right to identity. You have right to identify yourself. Say, this is who I am. This is what I can do. It is your right. Is that taken? I believe you understand all the rights of every Nigerian. Let's quickly rush down to the rights of a child. Now, you as a child, what are the rights you have as a child? Let us look at it. Now, as a child, you have right to free education, just right, like what I said. Is in Nigeria, it's just few states, just like our Lagos state. In fact, I give Lagos state kudos. Do you understand? Because they still stand on the free education. They gave pharmacists opportunity to be in school. Are you getting it? So you have rights to free education. Whenever they declare free education, everybody has equal right, both the rich and the poor. Is that taken? Yes. Now you have right to good health. You have right to good health when you are not feeling fine. You have right to be taken to the hospital, general hospital, and they will take good care of you. Is that taken? I know of one hospital in Ireland, Mercy. They are doing such. They are still giving people the right, the children, especially the children. They still give them that right. Lagos State, precisely. I still give it to them. I still give them this kudo. Do you understand? They will only ask you to go and buy this and that. It is their duty to administer them free of charge to that child. Is that taken? And take good care of the child until the child is well, is healthy enough to be discharged. They are doing that. So it is your right. Are you getting? Another right you have as a child is right to live. You have that right to live. It is your right to be alive, to live. Do you understand? It is your right. Now, let us look at the remaining rights of the child, which is right to freedom of maltreatment. Ah, my dear, you have rights. In fact, it's your right not to allow anybody to maltreat you. I pity some of the children some that will go and they will go and be serving in one house as maid, and they will see themselves being maltreated because they don't know how to take up this case or go about with this case. They will keep calm and be suffering it. But it is your right not to allow anyone to maltreat you, because Nigeria has made it your right. It is your right. Do you understand? So that is one of your rights as well. You have right for protection. It is your right for your parents to protect you, for the society to protect you, and for the nation Nigeria also to protect you. It is your right for them to give you adequate security as a child. Is that taken? That is your right. Now, you have right to security, just like what I just said. Then it is your right for you to have adequate security under your parents, in your states, even in your community, down to your state, get up to the nation, Nigeria. It is your right for them to provide security. So it is your right to equal in dignity. Yes, some of the children do not know. See, you'll be thinking that because this child comes from a rich family, she's better than me. No, no one is better than anyone. You have equal rights. But the way you carry yourself, the way you are being nurtured, and the way you present yourself determines the way people will take you. You have equal rights with that Obasanjo child and other prominent people's child. Do you understand? Wherever, if you wish to contest election today, you will quickly go and buy a form, do all the necessary things, they will grant you the, because it's your right. They will not say because you are not Somoru's child, they will not grant you. No, it's not done. It is your right to be where other children are. Is that taken? So, with this, my dear wonderful students, I believe you've known your rights and you want to possess them and stand on it. and fight for your rights anytime anyone wants to, you know, take you or try to deprive you of your rights. Do you understand? With this, I know you have achieved the learning objective of today, which says that you must know the definition of human rights, states the fundamental human rights of every Nigerian, and mention the rights of a child. I believe you've gotten that. If you've gotten that, I wish to bring it to the end of this class, and I want to always advise you to go online, read the comprehensive notes on this topic. Is that taken to know more of your rights, and you'll be able to stand gidigba as a Nigerian citizen. Are you getting it? As a bona fide citizen. If anyone should say one, you'll be able to tell the person and quote it according to in constitution, the so number. This is my right. Are you getting? People like that, they fear them when they talk. That is how I want you to be living. Is that taken? All right. And I wish to end this class here, and I will advise you to go online, read more of your notes, get ready for your test. And as you are doing this test, I wish you best of luck. Always be of good children I know you of. Help mommy and daddy, and do all the necessary things you need to do. Do your assignments and get ready for any of your academic. Watch your video clips. It's very important as well. Is that taken? I miss you all, and I wish to see you again in my next class. Love you, and bye for now. Bye.